My husband never celebrated my birthday. He wouldn't even let me smile, because my birthday was also the anniversary of his childhood sweetheart's mother's death. Every year, he had to accompany her to the cemetery to mourn. Until today, when Cedric was once again preparing to attend the memorial service. He happened to see the birthday cake my family had specially ordered for me, and smashed it to pieces on the spot. Cakes can be eaten any day. Why insist on today? I took off my wedding ring and threw it away. Let's get divorced. Since you don't know how to cherish me, someone else will. In the 5 years I had been married to Cedric Dalton, I had never celebrated my birthday. The reason was that my birthday fell on the same day as the death anniversary of his childhood sweetheart's mother. He had to accompany her to the cemetery to pay his respects. Worse, he didn't allow me to celebrate, nor did he permit me to smile. Try to be considerate of Sarah. She's very fragile on the anniversary of her mother's death. We'll celebrate after she's feeling better. Every time a friend cautiously asked if I could celebrate my birthday, I had to force a smile and say, let's just do it next time. Year after year, his promise was never fulfilled. That went on until one day, when Cedric, once again dressed in mourning attire to attend the memorial service. He happened to see the birthday cake my family had specially ordered for me, and he smashed it to pieces on the spot. You can eat cake any other day. Why does it have to be today? Is it that hard to control yourself? Leaving the mess behind, I followed him without thinking. At the cemetery, watching him refer to himself as the devoted husband of Serafina Colbert, and the perfect son-in-law of her late mother, I suddenly felt utterly exhausted. I walked over, slipped off my wedding ring, and said, Cedric, let's get a divorce. He paused slightly, irritation flooding his eyes. You came all the way to the cemetery to make a scene over a stupid birthday. This isn't a place for your tantrums. I said, I want a divorce. I repeated each word clearly. Realizing I wasn't joking, Cedric's expression gradually stiffened. No one who had come to mourn dared to move. The next second, Cedric shielded Serafina behind him and flicked his hand, knocking my wedding ring to the ground. A knowing look crossed his face. Are you using that ring to assert your claim? I only referred to myself that way for the deceased's sake. Are you really jealous of that? He always said the dead deserved the utmost respect. Every year on my birthday, there were no sunflowers I loved, only endless white chrysanthemums. There was no cake I longed for, only fruit offerings for mourning. There wasn't even a single happy birthday, not even a smile. Every time my mom called to wish me a happy birthday, I had to hide in the bathroom to answer, as if celebrating my birthday were something shameful. But he had never considered that I had no obligation to mourn for Seraphine's mother. I opened my mouth, but I could no longer find my voice. Seeing me silent, Cedric softened his tone and handed me a small bouquet of daisies. It's good that you know you were wrong. I'll make it up to you later. Since you're here, you should pay your respects. Mrs. Colbert was always good to you. Everyone in our social circle knew that Seraphine's mother had long despised me and had gone out of her way to push me out. Cedric knew even better. Under the guise of kindness, she had sent me a bowl of poisoned chicken stew that took my child away. It had been a pair of unformed twins. A cold smile suddenly spread across my face as I casually tossed the bouquet to the ground. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Cedric stared at the scattered flowers, completely losing his patience with me. Lucinda Clark, that's enough. He lashed out with a kick, knocking over the memorial candle. Hot wax splattered across my leg, and blisters rose almost instantly. Pain made me hunch over, cold sweat beating on my forehead. Cedric's breathing hitched for a moment, but the disgust in his eyes didn't lessen in the slightest. Sarah just joined the company and is still clueless. You'll mentor her. If you can't, then get out of the company. His gaze landed on my ID badge, the thing I treasured most, filled with threat. I pressed my lips together and feigned indifference. Fine. A flicker of surprise crossed his eyes, and then Serafina called him away to continue the memorial. Watching their intimate figures from behind, there was nothing left I didn't understand. I walked out of the cemetery and dialed a long-unused number. Please help me prepare a divorce agreement.